So, Grandma, where were you born?
I was born in Panama, Republic of Panama.
Mm-hmm. And how did you meet your husband?
Oh, we used to have uh, dances from 4 to 8 when we were in high school, and so every time I liked to dance a lot, and I was a good dancer. So people used to like to take me out to dance, and my husband would come to, but he never got a chance to dance with me.
Okay.
Then I finished high school. I was in junior college,
Okay.
and I went to another dance. It was a politician dance for politicians. So one of the politicians had invited me to this dance, but I really didn't care for it because I know his interest wanted me to have a party, to have people so that he could win it. It was just only something that he, want from me for his benefit.
Yeah.
So here comes my husband, which wasn't my husband at the time, but he walked in with his sister and about some other people to the party. And the minute they saw me walk over and took me out to dance, and I was glad because I wanted to get rid of the other one. So that's where we start dating, But really, I never wanted to get married because I figured that marriage is too much work.
Okay.
And he will propose to me, and I would just don't want to. Poor fella, he begged so many different times. Should I tell that?
Nah, it's
He
fine.
took me to the beach, and I saw it. No, you can read it. I saw him, and he had such a beautiful body. Then I said, I want to marry him. Then we got married.
And then how did you move to America?
Oh, I really did not want to come to America. I had 3 children, and my mother and father was there. And I think it was my brother-in-law or something, wrote to my husband and enticed him to come over here. And that's how we came. But I cried right through on the plane because I had left my 3 boys in Panama. So I came May the 30th. I landed in the United States. And I was grieving right through until November of that same year when my boys came. My 3 boys came. Then I was the happiest person in the world.
And then what was your first job?
Oh, here or in Panama?
Here. Yeah.
Yeah, my first job was in the St. John's Hospital.
As a nurse or?
No, not as a nurse. I was in the what do you call it, record room. They keep the records of the different things. That was a short time I worked there because the children. Yes, because the children came after.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to pick my pop.
So
Can you do this first?
yes. After they came, I quit that job. We were living in Brooklyn. I didn't like Brooklyn, so we moved to the Bronx. I felt more comfortable in Bronx because people were speaking Spanish and maybe more adjustable, So I lived there in an apartment, and back home I was not accustomed living in an apartment, so it was hard for me to be there. And then we had a bookkeeping service. I did it for different bodega and
Yeah. The white bag has
tailor shop we had a bar too. We keep the books.
It might be
And different, several small businesses. We kept the book, and I did that work at home,
for the truck to open.
which I saved that money, and that's how we bought our house.
All right.
We had enough money to put down on a house, and we bought the house, and so my children grew up in Hollis,
Yeah.
in Queens, which was a real good neighborhood. Yeah. My other jobs was I worked for it was what's the name? House of Calvary, which is for people that in the last stage. I worked there with some sisters of none until I got pregnant with my daughter. And after 5 months, my husband did not allow me to work anymore. So I stayed home until she was 8 years, and I went back and worked for Human Resources. I worked there until 1988 as principal administration officer. What was the name of it? My title, administration officer. Office. Every time I came home, and I had a good retirement life because my sisters were older than my brother, and I had the opportunity to take them around to the grocery and different places, which made me feel good up to today because I spent a good time with them. Then my children went off to and finished college, everybody.